Inspired by the story of a young man whose life was changed by sports, 4 men came together to create a sports tournament for Housing Authority youth. It began in Alabama in 1993 and expanded to include the Southeastern Regional Conference of Housing Authorities. It is changing lives to this day.
When we first started this, we didn't realize that kids had not been out of their hometown. We didn't realize that kids had not ever been to a sit-down sports banquet, had never stayed in a hotel.
So the kids get an opportunity to get out of their environment, put them in another environment, and kids have a tendency to respond if you have guidelines and regulations to them.
Basketball is the hook, but the true goal of the annual tournament is education.
Our kids aren't used to dressing up, so they get to dress up in a shirt and tie. They have a nice dinner, stay at nice hotels, and then plus we take them out to nice restaurants, so they get a chance to realize how important it is to be gentlemen.
The weekend typically begins with an educational tour. This time it was at the campus of Auburn University.
Auburn University. I saw it on the paperwork, it was exciting, but once we actually saw it, the kids just lit up. During the tours, the kid was like just blown away, and I think it's a positive move, and I would love to come back next year and bring my kids. Maybe next year I'm gonna have 3 teams instead of 1.
Without education, where would we be? A lot of times we don't know what we want to be at that age, but if you see other people doing certain things, then you've been exposed to it, then I can consider what I like to be when I see somebody else do it.
And when they realize how hard you work, they should step out of your way.
Well, this is my first time coming here, and I enjoyed it. It inspired me to strive for greatness, and then stuff, it like made me want to do better in life.
This is my first year, starting in the basketball tournament, but I'm glad I'm here at Auburn because this is a good experience for me, and I hope to come here one day.
At the sports banquet, a dress code requiring the young men to wear a shirt and tie sets the expectation for a certain code of behavior for the weekend.
First of all, you will be totally surprised at the number of kids who have never had a tie. Don't know how to tie a tie, never seen a tie.
How do our kids get a chance to put on a shirt and tie? How often, you walk around with the pants hanging out. If you raise their expectation, the pants gonna come out with their expectation. So once they have to come in last night with the shirts and ties on, the pants got to come up so they can tuck them in.
You go to a banquet, an open event like this, you dress for success. This is what you're gonna face out in the real world.
I present to you the Honorable Mayor Eddie Lowe.
Only seems like yesterday I was sitting in your seats. And I do know this, just because you live in public housing, some people may look at that as being a bad thing, but it's not. Every one of you young men and ladies were created to be winners. And the challenge I want to leave with you is do not let society condition you to be a loser.
We just ready to win. You know what I'm saying? We here. Let's go.
Eufaula has 3 teams, 15 under and 12 and under. And we can start by leading them on the court. We show them on the court how not to flout off or get an attitude.
This experience for me is wonderful. I like it. I love playing basketball, and I got a lot of dreams and got a lot of stuff going for me, and I just want to make it and show my family that I can do it.
Like I said, it's more about the kids, them having fun, and we want to win, but it's all about having fun while we're here.
And people like young men who don't have a father figure, coach would be our father figure, something like that.
So when you fake dribbles, come, trap, hands up in the X. Man, you got scared. You knew it. You know the drill.
The basketball tournament targets young men, so a leadership program was developed to serve young women as well.
The GARA Youth Leadership Program is designed to provide opportunities to enhance leadership skills for youth so that one day they'll become productive citizens.
The things that we take for granted that our kids know, they don't know. They don't know money management. They've never been exposed to public speaking before, so we like to teach a lot of those things.
These kids are destined for greatness. I really do believe that when they come to the conference, that they come looking for something. We provide leadership skills to enhance their personal development. These kids are they're the greatest. So we see that in them, and before they leave, they see it in themselves.
Teams also take advantage of attractions nearby to give their young men greater educational experiences.
These are mechanics and instructors, and they were hired by the military, contractors, as they say today, to help train, to get people through the basic training. Only black people.
So far, we learned that the black people used to couldn't go into the white room with the black men. We had to go in a separate room. And at first they didn't want us to fly the airplanes. It's just kind of sad because we have it good and they didn't have it very good. They had it bad.
And our kids didn't know much about because they're only 10. But as we leave this place today, they will have a sense of knowing how important it was and that they can fly planes or that they can do a lot of things that people thought that they couldn't do.
Past visits have included universities and colleges, museums of all kinds, military bases, and historic sites.
We've been like to North Carolina, went to an NBA game and stuff like that. It was fun.
I think if I had to sum this program up, it would be about changing lives for young people. It would be about exposing them to things that they have never done or seen before, about giving them life-changing experiences, the banquets, all of those things. Basketball is merely the vehicle that we use to expose these kids to life-changing experiences.
This is my first year here. The training, the competition, it's more things than just basketball. The experience is great.
With its focus on education, leadership, mentoring, citizenship, and experience, this program has inspired young men to achieve. Many have gone on to earn college degrees. A number have become collegiate and professional athletes. One young man even returned to his housing authority as its chief financial officer. For more than 20 years, SERC Youth Development is changing lives.
There isn't anything about this program that's negative that I don't think a director of a housing authority program should not want to invest in, because there's nothing but positives.
We have really enjoyed this experience and getting the kids to exposure, and they're so excited to be here, and it's a lot of the guys' first time ever being out of town, out of state. So this is something that's very, very great for the communities, and we would love to come back.